I've always liked the cafe community or the cafe experience just because it's a place where you can like catch up with friends, you can go on first dates, you can have meetings. It's like your third place, but I feel like this is a place that I see the same people every day, and I love that. And they've become more than customers. They're actually like they're my friends now. The way that we keep up with trends out there in like the cafe community is really have a great staff. A lot of them are like Gen Z, and honestly they're the ones that like keep us involved with like what is hot right now. National Coffee Day means a lot to me because coffee shops have always been a place to like work, hang out, have fun, and much of it isn't, I enjoy coffee a lot, that's great, but it's really, to me, it's like the experience of like the barista, the people, the ambiance where you're around. To me, that's personally the most important part of it. Whether or not I'm drinking coffee or matcha or tea, but coffee culture is great. It's a place to just be.
Well, coffee is the universal drink. I think worldwide it outsells tea, you know. People that want quality coffee, they're not just looking for that quick slam going down the road, that caffeine fix, you know. They want a good cup of coffee, they want to sit, they want to enjoy it, you know. For me, I've always just had a love of good coffee. It's something that people gather around. You come down here, people are just drinking quality coffee and conversing. You know, it's that community thing, it's that bonding. Coffee is one of those things. The roaster that we have, there's only 2 of them in the country, and we small batch air roast our coffee. They're from Japan, and we literally remove the chaff, the skin, off of the bean before we roast the bean. In a traditional roaster, a drum roaster, it's like your dryer at home. And as the beans are going around in there, the skin is burning. There's your bitterness, your bite, your acid. It's being sucked right into the bean. Well, we remove that skin before we roast the bean. This is what I've been looking for my whole life as far as coffee goes. It's the top. It's the best. It just doesn't get any better.
Growing up, I always loved coffee, and my parents had an espresso machine in our house, so I just grew up drinking espresso and like cappuccinos and lattes from a very young age, so I always loved coffee. But my first experience in the industry was when I launched my syrup company, Pono Potions, in 2019 here in Hawaii. And I started partnering with local coffee shops. The first client I had was Kai Coffee. So they were really like my introduction to the Hawaii coffee scene. So our main business is our Pono Potion syrups, and we source all of our flavorings from around the Hawaiian Islands. So we're getting vanilla from Laie on the North Shore. We're getting macadamia nuts from Hawaii Island. So really all over the islands we're sourcing our ingredients. I think coffee is a really important aspect today in like community building. Everybody likes to go out to a coffee shop to hang out with friends, to relax, or even to do work or study. So when my partner Michael and I opened up Po'ai, we wanted to make our space very community forward and kind of for and with the Hawaiian community and our local Chinatown community. So for example, yesterday we had a lei making workshop with Lei by Dylan, and we host like art shows, and also just inviting our friends into the space to sell their local goods as well. So I think coffee is a really important tool to like bring people together. Working in the cafe business nowadays is a lot of hard work. It's almost like you're bartending, especially at our cafe where we have so many signature drinks. There's so many aspects that go into making a coffee drink. So I would love to keep doing that, bringing local flavors, locally sourced ingredients, well-crafted beverages, but also including more of the community aspect to it and kind of sharing that with more of Hawaii.